Originally set to debut in fall 2019, Pet being pushed back a season may yet prove to have been a blessing in disguise. With the return of major franchises last season like My Hero Academia, Seven Deadly Sins, Psycho Pass, Food Wars, along with new additions like Beastars and the Pro Wrestling Isekai getting more buzz, well, Pet could have easily been buried under all of that noise. But with the new year and the new season, and those previously mentioned titles now in full swing, Pet has a somewhat softer feel to contend with, allowing it to be more easily visible to those looking for something new. And so far, I do think that this is an anime that needs to be seen. Coming from Geno Studio, who, aside from Golden Kamuy, haven't really done much else, Pet is an anime that challenges even the viewer's perception of reality in a way that gives off some serious Perfect Blue vibes, and that is very much welcome. So in episode 1, we meet Katsuragi. He's an organized crime boss who employs the services of hapless henchmen like Kenji, a Japanese brother from a Jamaican mother, to carry out illegal activity for the higher-ups in this mob. But the real muscle comes in the form of what are called crushers. Now these are guys with telekinetic abilities that allow them to breach the psyche of their victims to either alter or completely erase their memories or even control their actions. And it seems that they typically use these powers to keep the lower level lackeys in check in order to cover their own tracks. Now the 3 crushers that we've met thus far are Hiroki, Tsukasa, and most importantly Satoru, who was presumably recruited at a very young age by Katsuragi after being discovered by another older crusher at the beginning of the episode. Now I wasn't too thrilled about the show fast forwarding so quickly to Satoru's current life as Katsuragi's goon, but I'm inclined to believe that, given the focus on his childhood, we'll eventually learn more about Satoru's life leading up to his current disposition, especially since he seems to have not completely bought into the life that Katsuragi has given him. So Kenji Marley, who was hired to do a job by Katsuragi, ended up seeing more than he was supposed to, and now the crushers have to spring into action to clean up that mistake. And this is the part of the anime that really piqued my interest. So the crushers are now in the process of essentially rewiring Kenji's perception, and since we as the audience have yet to comprehend the full breadth of their ability, we experience this mind job right alongside him. The seamless transition from one hallucination to the next is what gives off those strong Perfect Blue vibes. And that should come as no surprise since Sadayuki Murai, the writer of Perfect Blue, is a major contributor to the series composition for Pet. Now with that important detail in mind, despite Geno Studio's very limited track record, this anime has the talent in place to reach its teased potential. Episode 1 left us with a lot more questions than answers, and I'm seriously ready for episode 2, so they're doing something right. Now if you've had the chance to check out Pet, then let me know what you think of it so far in the comments below. I'll be back again soon, but until then, sayonara suckers.